and Buxton's unavailable as well. Northern Mail has suspended their service between Wigan, North Western and Preston because of problems on the line, which also affects Virgin train services as well. If you can't date us, call in on 01619293661. We're talking about a massive day of football today. Attention turns to the FA Cup fourth round, and non-league Macclesfield make history today because they've never reached this far in the competition before. Most won't give them a chance of beating Premier League Wigan, but manager Steve Kim is taking motivation from Bradford.
Second division can't beat the Premiership over 2 games. That's magnificent. So picking up any dreams, that's what was made up for the FA Cup. They give you little goosebumps when you think about it. You know. We're in a position where we're in the last 32 of the FA Cup. It's amazing for a club of our size, and when we go one step further, anything can happen.
I'm at the Moss Road. That's your 3 o'clock commentary game. Macclesfield against Premier League Wigan Athletic. Former Premier League champions Manchester City face Stoke City. Ian Cheeseman's there. Yes, I'm at the Britannia Stadium. Commentary on the way of City's FA Cup tie against their bogey team. Westcott Corp and Pat Solomon coming for the Stafford Clichy in Heart. Pitch looks perfect. 40 minutes away from kick-off. At 3 o'clock, Bolton face Everton. They're also in the FA Cup fourth round. We'll keep you fully across that game. Jack Dearden's at the Reebok. And then at 5:30, you'll have commentary of the league leaders Manchester United at home to Fulham, with Bill Rice and former United and Scotland defender Arthur Almston. Sir Alex Ferguson paid over £30 million for Dimitar Berbatov in 2008. So is he worried about him coming back to haunt United with his new club?
I remember Peter Davenport scoring against us. I remember Nolan Wilson, I think, scored against us. And Mark Robbins, I think, scored against us once. I think we've had former players scoring against us a few times. I don't think we should pay a certain attention to that. Whatever happens.
The 3 commentary games are available online, UK only. I'll tell you where to find that in just a minute. There's also a local football league game today. Bury are in League 1 action in Shrewsbury. And in Rugby Union, Sale face Scarlets at 3 o'clock. We'll keep you posted on their latest scores. It's BBC Radio Manchester with the most comprehensive coverage of Greater Manchester sport. We're with you through till 8 o'clock.
Manchester Sports, it's really wild.
It's cold, but it's not unpleasant. There's no wind to cut you in half, but it's going to be an absolutely belting day as Macclesfield, the lowest ranked team left in the FA Cup, take on Premier League opposition in the shape of Wigan Athletic. Paul Rowley alongside Nathan Middleton. That's our second commentary game. It's a set the ball goal with Premier League champions Manchester City facing toughish trip on paper anyway to Tony Pulis's Stoke side at Britannia Stadium. And joining me from there, match commentator Ian Cheeseman and the Manchester City legend that is Fred Eyre. Ian, look at team news.
Yes, we have. This is the side. Pantilimon in goal. Sabaleta, Company, Lescott and Cornoff across the back. Garcia and Barrywall in 2 holding midfielders. In fact, the players just trotting out onto the pitch as I speak. Milner and Silver in the wide roles with Tevez and Dzeko up top. On the bench, Lopez, Rekic, Aguero, Hart, Rodwell, Sinclair and Clichy. Stoke have left out on the bench, although I suppose it's not unusual in Michael Owen's case, but Michael Owen, Charlie Adam and Peter Craig, so they're all on the bench. And on the way in, wearing my Schalke hat as I do, I bumped into a guy from Dortmund, a scout no less. What are you here for today, he said. We're looking at Edin Dzeko, but we don't think we can afford his wages. And by the way, Mario Balotelli's not on the bench either. Plenty of speculation about those two. The fact that Balotelli is out and there's a scout looking at Dzeko adds fuel to the fire.
Oh, put Fred Eyre on. Fred, do you know, Fred, when we were kids, there used to be a bloke outside Old Trafford with a sandwich board. It was mostly about God, as I remember. But me and you get a bit like that about the FA Cup. Actually, dead easy today if you look at the local fixture list, Fred.
Absolutely, but it's only me and you that's nostalgic for the FA Cup these days.
No, is it?
And me.
And Ian's in there as well.
He's only a youngster, isn't he? What's happened? I mean, you know, the I'm glad that the prices are down here at the Britannia, don't get me wrong. You know, but the £20 here, it was 62 away at Arsenal the last time I spoke to you. And they always drop the prices for the FA Cup. You know, nowadays it would have been the other way around.
Well, do you know what, Fred? If I think back to the days when we used to get the 102 bus from Lincolnshire and queue up at Main Road for the big match tickets, apart from the derbies against United, they were always cup games, weren't they?
Yeah, everyone was as good as a cup game. Still, we can't keep hankering after the past. We're looking at the present here, and despite all that snow, which we can see in the distance here, it's beautiful in the stadium. It's a lovely, lovely afternoon, and just a job for cup football.
Well, do you know what, Fred? I've covered football for the BBC for a long time, as you know, but this is the first time we've had 3 full match commentaries that I can remember. And if you think that we're backing it up with full match commentary of Oldham and Liverpool tomorrow, you couldn't ask for a better weekend of local football, really, could you?
And what a test of your stamina. I mean, all the other contributors, they're just, you know, for a couple of hours. You're the full Monty, aren't you?
Oh, you know me, Fred, I'm a Viking.
Trooper.
So what do you think of today's team selection, Fred?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The goalkeeping change, Pantilimon, again, you know, again I've heard people say, yeah, it'll be Pantilimon because it's the FA Cup. Oh my goodness, can you imagine us going to Main Road and saying, well, they'll be leaving Troutman out today and putting John Savage in? It just wouldn't happen, but that's how it is today, and Pantilimon's, you know, the name change, but not a shock these days.
Like leaving Bert Troutman and putting Lily Savage in, Fred, wasn't it?
Do you remember John Savage? Did you ever see him?
No, I don't. I remember Steve Fleet spending a lot of time watching Bert playing goals, though.
Yeah, he used to station himself behind the goal so he could see everything that he could about the great man.
So in terms of that game, Fred, that's where we're going to start with you and Ian at 1:45. But I think probably the most intriguing game of the round, lowest ranked side, Macclesfield, against Premier League opposition in Wigan. This is everything that the cup should be. It's an absolute sellout as well today.
Yeah, well, good luck to everybody there, especially Barnes Holman. Steve had him at Rochdale last season, and he found it a little bit difficult to adjust to that level of football from where he'd just come from. But there was something there, you know what I mean, Jim? You could see, will it be next week or will it be the week after? There was something there in terms of goal scoring. He was getting in positions, and obviously it's all clicking into place now. He's got about 20 only this season for Mac.
Well, I was here for the third round game, and he has definitely got something, Fred.
He has.
You can see it.
He has.
Well, let me ask you this, Fred, because John Harris, who's chief executive here, is talking to our BBC colleague next door. But he put a cat among the pigeons this morning, don't you, read it? He said it's ridiculous that United are on the telly, but this game should be the televised game, and the 130 odd thousand isn't even the players' wages to United, but could be a godsend to Macclesfield.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand the logic, Fred, but it's not ITV's job to save the world, is it?
No. Obviously we can all sympathise with John. We'd be saying the same thing, wouldn't we, if we worked at Macclesfield. But you know, if you gave the option to somebody in Dover, and which game do you want to see, Manchester United or Macclesfield, you know which the punter's going to go for every time, don't you?
Well, I think the reality, Stuart Barrett's just told me he thinks it's possibly, Fred, United's 36th consecutive cup game, the FA Cup game, that has been televised. But there's no doubt about it, United do put bums on seats, don't they?
Yeah, and the TV people, they're not really interested too much in people's emotions. You know, it's all the money, isn't it? It's all pounds and pence.
So, Fred Eyre will be alongside Ian Cheeseman. That's your first of 3. I'll say that again, because I'm absolutely skipping about today. Someone said, oh, but it means you start at 12 and finish at 8. I said, yeah, on FA Cup 4th round day, where else would you expect me to want to be? So I'm delighted to be involved with this. 3 full-match FA Cup games, plus regular reports on Bolton against Everton, which is also an FA Cup game, of course, and Bury in the league. The rest of local football, the non-league games, have all gone by the board because of the weather. Sale play today will keep you up to date with their scorelines, but it really is FA Cup with a little bit of Football League in the mix as we take you right the way through till 8 o'clock. So 3 commentary games available, but they're also available online. You know that sometimes we can't broadcast games for contractual reasons, but you can listen. So if you've got friends and family, or maybe fans who've moved away from their hometown but still support their local club. If they're in the UK today,